Dinky toys. If you've lived in England at any point and ever looked at the old toy scene, you are aware of what dinky toys are. If you're unaware of what dinky toys are, because you're some heathen living in not England elsewhere, they're generally heavy metal toys made by the Dinky Company between 1934 to 1979, I believe it was, before they were sold off to Mattel, who continued to produce them for a while and then kind of sold the label off. They were known for being fairly large, realistic, made of metal, and good quality, and especially with the weapons with firing capabilities. But we're not here to talk about Dinky themselves. Look at this one, it's got a bomb. Yay! It's got a cat bomb. These get lost all the time, this is worth more than this. But we're not here to talk about Dinky toys themselves today. Because, well, we are here to talk about Dinky toys, but not necessarily these ones. Because recently, whilst reviewing the charity shops, I came across some Reproduction Dinky toys. And after doing a little bit of research, it turns out that this company called Atlas Editions have been creating Reproduction Dinky toys. Originally, from my own research, it was for a magazine run, which they did some of and then cancelled. But now if you go onto their website, paid note, this is not a paid advert or sponsorship, this is just general information, they have a subscription service where you can acquire Reproduction Dinky toys made with non-original molds because they couldn't get them delivered to your door for increasing prices and So me being me, I subscribed, but what I've got to do is I'm going to show you the toys that I brought in the charity shop to start with and compare them with rough toys, and when I mean rough, I mean bloody hell these are rough, from around when they'd be based, so we can have a comparison between these reproduction toys and these new toys. So we'll straight on with this one, which is the first one I brought because it's a bus. It's a Dinky toy Autocar ISO block. Miniatures. And look, it's got a little bit of French air as well. Marquis Dispos. I don't know what the hell it means. And it comes in red or blue. Obviously, you've got all the kind of original, like I'm going to assume, because I don't know that much about Dinky toys. I make it out like I do, but I know naff all. I'm going to assume this was original catalogue number. And Miniature Dinky Toys, Autocar ISO block again. There's not really anything particularly interesting on the box. It is obviously based on, it's a little bit dented, based on an original. And all the boxes are different, actually. I've got 3 to show, and the boxes are all different. Attention! Lots of French, blah, 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 blah. There's the English bit. Not suitable for children under 36 months, contains small parts, can be swallowed, choking hazards. Please read and keep these instructions, small scale models, blah, blah, blah. Manufactured by Editions Atlas. Atlas Editions, the name of the company. And there's an address if you really care. They're French. And of course, because that's important, Mattel. So yes, they're Reproduction Dinky toys, and I really like them. I said I've subscribed to 2 of the 3 services that they provide for a little while. And it's going to end up costing me money. It's a bus. I'm going to assume it's one of the early ones because there's literally nothing inside it, as a lot of Dinky toys did not have things inside them, which, you know, that's fair enough. Dinky toys did not always have things inside them. But it's really nice. The moulding is good. They've obviously gone ahead and actually put some effort in. They haven't got the original ones because they couldn't acquire them, so they've had to recreate their own. Got this little plastic ladder that I'm not so keen on, because plastic, yeah, it appeared later on, but not necessarily with this particular era of toys. And on the bottom, we have, oh, that's going to be a bit difficult to read on this camera, Dinky Toys Autocar ISO block made in China. Editions Atlas at Mattel. Now, the reason I bring that particular part up is because here's the one that I picked out to compare, and these are originals that my dad's friend owned. Yeah, it's a bit warm. Dinky Toys, a Strudelbaker, made in England, Meccano. So what they've done in the end is they've still kept Dinky Toys, but they've replaced what it is. So Autocar ISO block, bus, made in China, made in England, Meccano, Mattel. That's all they've done. But the model itself is really, really nice, and it runs and all that fine. I mean, it runs better than this one for obvious reasons. But no, it's really surprisingly good. I haven't got that much to say. It's surprisingly good. So after I got it home and had a quick look and realised that actually, yes, this is really nice, I went out and brought the other ones. Obviously, I've opened these ones. This is the only one I've got that actually comes from the subscription model that it's the one subscription model I'm not subscribed to. This is the high quality deluxe edition of what they're delivering. And it's got a different box design. Woo! to do different eras, I suppose. The third one has a different box design too. But as you've already read, it's a Brake Simica 1500. Yeah, it's got that very 70s logo. Dinky Toys 507. Brake Simica, blah, 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 German, I think. Yes. Something, instruction manuals. Your mother was a frog and your father was whatever the reference from Monty Python is. I forgot. And look, there it is in French. We've had it in German and French, but no English. Same thing written on the bottom as the other box. And it's the car over again. So yeah, we shall waste no time in opening this beautiful, beautiful thing, he says as he wastes time setting the autofocus, which he is very likely to break shortly after. Simica comes in white. They come in these nice little kind of plastic bottomy bits, which is it's nice. Not necessarily, but nice. It's a car. Now, I had a quick look at this one. I like this one because the doors open like that, and the tail opens, and there's a little thing in the boot as well, but we'll get to that in a second. Again, the wheels are really nice. The front has cubic zirconias for the lights, which I don't know if they actually make a difference, but I thought that was really, really nice. The detailing, they actually have an inside and a cab on the inside, which, as I showed you with that one there. And if I just go in my box of total crap, because trust me, I have a lot of cars like this, and pull out this beautiful thing, you can see that not only is it missing the axles, but it has no interior. They just don't have interiors. So the fact this one has an interior is really nice. Again, the modelling is really nice. The construction is nice. They've got this on the bottom. It's slightly different. They've got all this construction. It's more like a Matchbox toy, if you will, because I've got its comparison vehicle here, and it's the best comparison vehicle I've got, to be fair. Brake Simica 1500 GLS, made in China, 507 Dinky Toys Edition Atlas at Mattel. No French on the bottom of this one. Oh, well, that's the other thing that's really nice. In the boot, despite having a spare tyre, which you can barely see there, it comes with this, which is a tiny table. It's a tiny table. Look at the tiny table. You're going to put it there. So your lovely people can have a nice dinner while sitting at the back of their Simica 500. And then your arsehole neighbour appears in the Humber Hawk and goes, "Oi, oi, you're a fake, I'm real, you're fake, ah!" Yeah, this is a Humber Hawk. This is the nicest kind of car that came out. Again, you can see, Dinky Toys, made in England, Carno, blah, blah, blah. You can see what they've swapped around, but in general it's there. No interior again. But yeah, this is actually quite a nice thing. No cubic zirconias, obviously. But, you compare the two outside of the kind of cubic zirconias. I'm doing it well off camera because I'm an idiot. They've done a remarkably good job at replicating the style. They really have. Down to details and paintwork. They have. They've done a genuinely good job. I'm thoroughly impressed. Especially like the fact the number plates are completely blank but very blatantly pointed out. Although thinking about it, yellow came in after a while, so I don't know when this car's based on. Regardless, can you tell this is completely unscripted? Really, really nice. So I'm going to put those there, and the table can go on top of the car. Oh no! Looks like I've scratched it. Oh, that's annoyed me. I really like this. I'm going to have to destroy it now in an orgy of fire and death. Well, we've talked about two now. We talked about the Simica, and we talked about the bus, and we're only 9 minutes in. Fire engine! I couldn't find where this one or that one came from. They don't appear to be in the subscription service, or at least they're not listed in the subscription service. So I'm wondering if they came from the magazine run beforehand. But this one's still sealed, so I haven't looked at this one, which is really, really cool. What it also means is that I haven't opened it. Ugh. Oh no, all the value is going away. All the value is being ruined. Actually, these do have some value on the internet, which is kind of funny. They're supposed to come with a certificate of authenticity covering the design as well, but none of them did because they're charity shops. And again, it's another box design. I think this is technically the oldest box design, but I'm not entirely sure. I like it. It's nice and simple. It's a fire truck with a thing. 32E. Language. I'm going to assume this is constructed by Atlas Editions. Yep. Yeah, let's just open it. Hooray! I don't know what's in this one. I haven't looked at it. It's a fire truck, and there's nothing else in there. Oh, that's actually quite nicely wrapped. This one, I said, is the only one I got that hasn't been opened, so this is a completely new experience for me. Well, then. That's a handsome little thing. But little's exactly right. This is actually smaller than I was expecting. Oh, yeah, they do come off. Also, this doesn't move at all. That's a thorough disappointment. Now, I don't know if this is based on a actual design. I don't know if any of these toys are actually based on the original designs or if they're all completely new designs. I've seen similar ones to this, but I'm not entirely sure if it's the same. I think the rear wheel is exposed. And I've not seen any more of these, so I don't actually know if this is based on anything. And I do have a proper comparison for this as well, but actually, if I'm totally honest, I'm not massively impressed by this straight off the beat, just because that doesn't move. That's like an integral part of Dinky toys. Is this rubber or plastic? Oh yeah, all the tyres are supposed to be bloody rubber as well. Hold on. Yep, having bit it, that is rubber. Very thin rubber. Yeah, all Dinky tyres tend to be made of rubber. I think this one is plastic. No, that one's rubber as well. Yeah, they all tend to be made by rubber, so getting Dinky toys with their tyres left on is fairly uncommon. But yeah, I'm not actually thoroughly impressed. I mean, the detailing is nice. Once again, it goes with that whole nothing inside the cockpit setup, which is fair. That's how Dinky used to make them. There's not actually a lot to this one. So you get these two things that roll off. I don't know what they are. I'm going to assume they're, fire hosey type things. And they slip on like that. So that's quite nice. But not thoroughly impressed if we compare it to an actual Dinky toy, which I think is, again, from the 50s. Spins all the way around. That's the big thing. It's supposed to have an extending ladder, but I've lost it. Rusty, but makes a better noise, I mean, you can see where they've gone for. Yeah, no, I don't like this one very much. I really, really like that one. I'm not that fond of this one, but I like it enough because it's a boss. I do not like this one at all. No wonder it was in a charity shop. It's just too small. It's too poopy. It's not good. Look at this one. This one does not have a bell effect. I have started buying Dinkies again. Once again, Dinky toy, fire engine made in England with Canada. This is one of, again, the nice ones I have. Why could you not like playing with that? But I suppose if you wanted, you could combine the two. You can stick that there, and it can be like, yeah. I think this is meant to be a truck based in the 50s, whereas I think this is one meant to be in the 20s, just because of the shaping and so forth. But yeah, not massively impressed by that one, to be fair. I was expecting better from the fire engine. I was actually really excited to get this one out, and it sort of failed its test. Also, the scales, I'm going to assume, are somewhat off, because that doesn't seem right. But different eras of toys, different designs, that's to be expected. So there's some of the Dinky toys that Atlas Editions currently produce. As I said, I subscribe to 2 of their services, so if / when they arrive, without breaking my bank account, I will have a look at those and tell you what I think of them. I actually have one of the originals of one of them sitting down here in terrible condition, like the worst condition, but it is there, so we can actually compare an original rather than a similar original, if you will. Similar original. But there is one acid test that at least this one has to pass, and that is, can it fit on the Dinky Toys delivery service? Yay! And everybody died. Hey, thanks for watching this video talking about random pieces of metal that might have been interesting to somebody. Look, here's another one. Good God, these are terribly conditioned. Anyway, yeah, I apologise for the massive gap in between the production of videos that's been going on recently. Life has been rather busy for various reasons, but I have noticed an increase in subscribers. And hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. That's really good of you. It's really nice to see my subscriber count going up. So I actually wanted to ask, what do you guys want me to focus on in regards to creator? because I've got the sort of 3 lines at the moment, of which one is these sort of reviews, which this has been waiting for a while because I've had these for a little while. The other is the video gaming, which I haven't done much of recently, but I've been thinking about getting back into. And the third one is the sort of fursuiting skit type videos that I was doing for a little while beforehand. And it's like, you're the subscribers. What do you want to see? Let me know in the comments what you want to see, and I will definitely take those into consideration when I produce my next video. Also, hello to everybody who subscribed. I'm an idiot, don't worry. And if you did like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. If I'm wrong about these and the information I've given, let me know. I mean, you know, correct me. I'm more than happy to sit there and say, I was an idiot and completely wrong. And if I was right, just go, hey! But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and have a really good day.